I need Sharyn to call in right now. Sharyn, call in the show right now because the reads are there, the notes are there. Where is Sharyn at?
Besito.
When the accessories like Nene, but then they can't be in church, but then they can't do this. What the fuck? Where you had the choir director sleeping with the piano player and she got pregnant, all types of shit. I'm sorry, but is she the one that stole the wig, Jason? I'm gonna light your ass up for that one. I'm gonna need an ancestry.com because I don't see a bit of fucking Puerto Rican. You're gonna have to get over that. We got over that shower curtain in the background. You're gonna have to get over bitches going left and right. Talking about me, you know why? Because that's the only good pussy he'll ever have in his fucking mouth. I'm glad. Instead of running your mouth, run on a fucking treadmill, bitch. How about that?
I love when Sharyn shows up because Sharyn be having the motherfucking notes. She's going to go through them. Go ahead, Sharyn.
Okay, I had to let it go a little bit longer this time, you guys, because I'm back, bitches. I'm back. You guys know who I am. I'm Queen Sharyn, Queen of the Mess Report, where I cover the mess so you don't have to stress. And welcome to another episode of Hot Off the Press. You guys, I'm back. Okay, I went on a hiatus. I took about 6 months off, and I just was working on me and handling stuff that needed to be handled. And now I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Now, a lot of stuff happened while I was on my hiatus. We celebrated birthdays. We went through the holidays. I mean, we completely missed the last half of the end of the year together. Okay, so I see that in the tabloids, I still say tabloids. Okay, maybe I'm saying my age when I say that, but in the blogs on the internet, that ain't shit changed. Ain't shit changed. But y'all know that I had to come back because I delivered the mess so you don't have to stress, and I do it the fucking best. So y'all know I had to come back. I could not leave my family out there wondering what happened to Queen Sharyn. So Queen Sharyn is back, you guys. I hope everybody's holiday was good. I hope everybody's Thanksgiving and Christmas was amazing. I had a good Thanksgiving. I had a good Christmas. Lots of food, lots of kids running around. But somebody had a birthday while they was on a hiatus. Now, I do have to say, this was a big birthday. This was a big birthday. Everybody knows me knows that that I was born on leap year, February 29th. It only comes every 4 years, and it's 2024, and it came. Okay, so me and my family, we took a big trip. We went to Colorado. It was really nice. It snowed the first day. My kids were wishing for snow and hoping for snow, and their dreams came true. It was snowing the first day. We saw beautiful scenery. I mean, just a beautiful, gorgeous place. We had a bomb. Ended up staying there for, was it 2 weeks or 3 weeks, man? 2 weeks. We were supposed to be there for a week, but we ended up staying there for 2 weeks. So it was great. It was a wonderful time. I have missed you guys. I have really, really missed you guys. If you guys can leave a comment in the comments below and let me know what y'all have been doing. Let me know what you guys have been up to. What's been going on since 2024. And that's another, I didn't even get to bring in the new year with you guys. Well, happy new year. Happy motherfucking new year. You guys, I thought that this first episode we would do, a little bit different. Okay, a little bit more personal, not so much reading, but more of just talking. Let's just talk. Let's just talk about what's been going on. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into, oh, shit. Ain't a little bit rusty. Let's get into this disclaimer. Thank you, babe. Let's get into this disclaimer. You guys, this is a disclaimer that says that these are for entertainment purposes only. It says pretty much that if you have any kids, any toddlers, any infants, anybody that you don't want to hear this shit, put them to motherfucking bed. They are your responsibility, not my responsibility. So do not get mad at me if your kids hear something that you don't want them to hear. Now, screenshot it, read it, go about it on your own. I did that. Whew. There we go. Boy, when they tell you, you take some time off, you get a little bit rusty. Okay, maybe next time I won't take so much time off. Okay, I swear, you guys, it started with a week and it just went to 6 months. It just went to 6 months. But anywho, we're back. Okay, all right, you guys, it's time for the mess report. Let's get into it. I got my citrus tea right here. Everybody in my house is suffering from allergies and stuff, so our throats are really sore. The pollen here in Georgia is just crazy. So I have one of my gifts here that was given to me by one of my babies for my birthday. She packed this and brought it all the way to Colorado just for me to get. But this is my mom fuel cup. I don't know if you can see that because the green screen's kind of making it fade out. But I got that. I also got... You can't see it because it's green, but it's a Stanley. Okay. Yes. The big one, not the little one. Yes, they got me the Stanley. Just a couple of the little gifts that I got. They really did. They really spoiled me for this birthday. I mean, the day of, got my makeup done, went to this fancy, smancy restaurant in the mountains and had rack of lamb. I mean, it was great. It was amazing. The hotel that we stayed in was on a military post. It was more like a Airbnb. It was a really great time. Really great time. Colorado, one of the best places I've ever been to. And then you know what I'm saying. Weed is legal. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on to the next, the first topic on the docket. Okay. Let's go ahead and put his picture up, Ben. This guy, you guys, OJ Simpson lost his battle with cancer and has passed away. Now, this is a debatable topic. Okay. A lot of people don't like this man. A lot of people have things to say about him. There was the internet, social media has been on fire with making jokes about him. Going to hell, the devil welcoming him. Caitlyn Jenner said good riddance, hashtag OJ Simpson. Here's the thing, okay? Let's talk about this for a minute. There's no doubt in my mind, okay, that OJ Simpson did it, that he killed his wife and her friend, okay? Ron, it's no doubt in my mind. Here is the thing. Actually, it's a couple of things. One, the first one would be, I'm not going to sit there and crack jokes or say anything to anybody when it comes to death, because I am not the ultimate creator. I did not create everybody. I am not a god. I do not have a heaven or hell to put you in. And I don't think that it's right to be making jokes when somebody passed away. I don't know your beliefs, but if he talked to God and he got forgiven for that, then he could be very well up in heaven right now. We don't know. That's not for us to say. Okay. But I won't sit there and say something about this man when I know that, he still has kids. Yes, his kids are grown, but he has grandkids. Okay. And they see him as grandpa. They see him as Grandpa OJ. Now, while I'm not sitting there and commending what he did, I'm not sitting there and making excuses for it. I'm not saying that at all. I really do think that he did it. But here's the second thing. If y'all gonna be mad at somebody, be mad at the cop that fucked it up for you. Okay? Be mad at the cop that fucked it up for you. I think that at a certain time for Black people, it became rooting for this man because it was going against corrupted and bad cops. Okay? You guys need to be mad at because the system did what it was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Up to a certain point. Okay? They investigated, all right? They convicted, they arrested him, they convicted him, and he would have been found guilty had there not been dirty cops sitting there messing with the fucking evidence for it to have to be thrown out. So that's what I have to, where is this guy? Where's that guy at? Because that's the guy that you guys need to be mad at. That's the reason why OJ didn't end up in jail. He would have been in jail for the rest of his damn life. Okay. Now, my condolences goes out to OJ's family. You know, and I mean, I don't understand why Caitlyn, your daughters are famous because of OJ. Okay. Yes, a lot of people think that it was Ray J's dick that made the family famous, and that came in second. But the first reason why the Kardashians even got put on the map is because their dad was working on the OJ Simpson case. Because he was a lawyer in the OJ Simpson case with Johnny Cochran and all them. He was on that team. That is how the Kardashians got on the map. Okay. And then they were traveling around in the celebrity circles. Kim bumps into OJ, sex tape, dry pussy. Boom. There you go. Okay. So y'all need to be mad at the police officer. And Caitlyn, you saying all of this shit, but let me tell you something. I know you was an Olympic star, but I can't say that you would still be relevant to this day. So in a way, OJ done made you relevant too. All I'm saying, when somebody passes away, that, you know, for real, we can't just be dark completely in this world. Just have no, if you ain't got nothing to say, nah, fuck that shit. Because I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. Anyway, my condolences go out to OJ Simpson's family. He was a football player too. You know, it's crazy because this whole Nicole Simpson situation, murder happened, you know, still being talked about to this day, and just whole football career just completely vanished, like it didn't even matter. Which, when you do something like that, you know what I'm saying, the football career doesn't matter anymore. But anyway, my condolences go out to the family. Wow. It's kind of weird to grow up and you start to see the things that are falling off, the stuff that we grew up with. Like, everybody grew up knowing about OJ Simpson and the OJ Simpson trial, and it's just slowly starting to fall off as you get older. Kids aren't even going to know who the fuck OJ Simpson is. So, all right, let's go on to the next topic on the docket. So let's go ahead and put her up on the screen, babe. Sydney Star. So apparently they have started another Baddies franchise on Zeus. They just gonna tear this whole shit up. You know, at first Zeus was an underdog, but I gotta tell you, even though a lot of people don't like it, the stuff they doing, Zeus is really doing their shit. It may be ghetto, it may be ratchet, but they're getting their coin, honey. They are getting their coin. So now they've come out with Bad versus Wild. Now I watched an episode of this. I don't know how I feel yet. I feel like it is a bunch of half-naked women that are shaking, gyrating, and doing explicit things for people to gawk at and talk about and laugh, while also throwing shots and fighting. You might as well just have filled up a mud pit, threw a bunch of women in there and said, get down. You know, but hey, if you like it, I love it. I don't have anything to say about it. Now, so apparently on the new show, Bad versus Wild, Sydney Star runs up on Rolly backstage. Now, here's the thing. Let me tell you something. I'm sick of both of them. I'm sick of both of them being in motherfucking social media. Rolly, who got a BBL that was supposed to actually make her stand up to her name, Rolly, but ain't nothing really, the ass ain't looking like it's supposed to be you know, and I just say, anyway, let me take it to Sydney Star, because see, I don't feel like that Rolly is representing the big girls very well. I don't think that she, every time you look at her, she's somewhere getting her wig snatched off. Her half done BBL ass is out, and we done seen that shit in the flesh. Okay. I don't know why, but Rolly she just doesn't represent big girls well. She just doesn't. Sydney Star, I'm so tired of Sydney, because Sydney, every time you see her on whatever reality show, she is really trying to just bark, but has a no bite. Okay, if you've seen Sydney swing the bitch can't fight. So I don't know why she keeps continuing to be loud, continuing to be in everybody's face when she knows that she's not going to fight, and she just makes a fool of herself. But I think at this point in time, Sydney knows what she's doing, and she's doing it purposely. You know, so back to Rolly. I mean, the thing is that I think the problem with Rolly is too, is that she thinks that she has to fight everybody, but then she's still a pick-me girl. You cannot be a badass bitch, but then still be a pick-me girl. You can't be badass, but then you can't stand on your shit when it comes to Natalie. Now, I know everybody's saying, well, Natalie and Rolly got to fighting earlier and they're fine. First of all, let me tell you something. I can never be friends with a bitch that I fucking physically fight with. Okay? Because if we went there once, we can go there fucking before. So let's just go ahead and put that on it. 2, Rolly ain't gonna bite the fucking hand that feeds her. As much as it may seem that she likes to bite. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna bite the hand that feeds her. Okay, so it's only so much she's gonna do with Natalie. And I saw that when Scarface was her best friend in Baddies East. Then all of a sudden, got darn, her and Natalie got a problem, and now all of a sudden you backing up and, you know, like a scared dog in the corner ain't saying shit. But I thought that Scarlett was your best friend. So it's all fake shit to me. Okay, they need to roll his ass on out. And I fucks with Biggie. Okay, now Biggie representing for the big girls. She getting representing for the big girls. Now let's go. Oh, did we show Rolly? We showed Sydney. Did we show Rolly? Let's show a picture of Rolly, everybody, just in case you didn't know what Rolly looked like. Boom. And here's the thing, beautiful girl. Maybe doesn't make all of the best choices, fashion choices, or hair choices, or makeup choices, okay, or surgery choices, but beautiful girl. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the next one up on the screen, babe. This nigga right here. Now, Future, okay? Future is a well-known rapper, okay? Not only is he a well-known rapper, but he's also Sierra's. Let me see. You want to start Sierra? She's his baby daddy, okay? He was also with Lori Harvey. You know him because the Future is pretty much everywhere. If you don't know who Future is, you've been living under a rock. Well, if you know who Future is, then you know who Drake is. Now, Future and Drake was best friends. Y'all know they done did so many songs together. They boom, okay? Now, for whatever reason, Future and Drake have had a falling out. Now, allegedly, they say that it is by about a girl, okay? So they are falling out about a girl. So with that, Future had a concert, and it was him, and it was this guy, Metro Boomin. Let's put him on the screen, babe. Metro Boomin. That is one ugly, small, roach-looking nigga. I swear, if he was not famous, rich, he wouldn't be getting no ass. And I'm telling you, just ugly, scrawny little niggas like this need to just thank God that they got money, okay? Because I'm telling you, wouldn't nobody be throwing that ass back for this. So they had a concert, and it was Drake. It was Future, and it was Metro Boomin, and it was this guy right here, Kendrick Lamar. Now I like Future. I think Future's a great rapper. I love Future. Love Kendrick Lamar. I know some music with Metro Boomin. I think he's all right too, but I don't really know him like that. Know him. And if I do, I probably don't know that I do. That I'm listening to him in a song with somebody else, but Kendrick Lamar, love him. I think that he's one of the best rappers alive. Great rapper, really talented. So because Drake fell out with Future, Future was throwing shots at his concert, and Kendrick made a response and ended up throwing a shot at J. Cole. Now let's is it Drake we got next, babe? Okay, let's go ahead and put Drake up on the screen. For those of you guys that don't know who Drake is, this is Drake, Champagne Poppy right here, okay? Champagne Poppy and Future. Follow me, you guys. Best friends, good friends, great friends, friends on songs, everything like that. And all of a sudden, the fucking bitch comes into it, and they have fallen apart. And I would like to say this. I hope this ain't about no damn bitch. Because if that's the case, you two was acting like bitches. All the females and ass and titties and pussy you get, and y'all are sitting there and falling out and losing money, losing the bag over a fucking female. And here's the thing though, guys. It may be non-coincidental that this is coming out and they're promoting albums off of it. So this could all be strategic. It could all be a storyline. I mean, shit, hell, I don't know. So anyway, Kendrick Lamar ends up going off on J. Cole. Okay, J. Cole caught a stray bullet. Okay, wasn't doing anything, was minding his business. J. Cole is one of the most unproblematic rappers out there. He don't do that beef and shit. He don't do any of that. Well, on this particular occasion, I think that Kendrick may have struck a chord in J. Cole, because J. Cole went for the jugular and threw a hit back. Let's put J. Cole up on the screen, can we, babe? All right, this is J. Cole, another amazing, fucking talented rapper. Another rapper that I think is one of the best rappers alive. Another rapper that I think is one of the best rappers alive. Y'all know my speaker be cutting off. I have to cut it back on. Well, J. Cole caught a stray bullet, okay? And J. Cole, you know, did what he doesn't normally do, and threw a shot back, okay, in rap lyrics to Kendrick Lamar. And recently J. Cole had a restaurant, y'all. We're gonna get it. He had a concert, and on the concert, he sat there and he explained, you know, and told everybody, you guys know I don't get into drama. I don't do anything like that. And I felt bad about myself because I allowed myself to get pulled into some bullshit. And right now, I just want to say that Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest rappers that I've ever heard. And I want to give him his fucking flowers. And this is I just want to give J. Cole his flowers, okay? Because that's what the fuck it is all about. Because what is the reason for the argument and the disagreement to begin with, okay? Y'all are straight acting like female pussies. And J. Cole realized that, hey, this is not what I'm about. This is not what I'm about doing. I ain't about rapping and bringing the other nigga down. I don't want any parts of this. Kendrick, I'm gonna give you your flowers. You dope as hell, whatever y'all beefing about, y'all do that, and y'all do that amongst yourselves. That's not me. That's not what I'm doing. And I say congrats to fucking you, J. Cole, because see, you are one of the examples that are teaching these young men really how you need to be. Okay, that you can sit there, that you can have the decor that you have, that you can sit there and rap. You could be a badass, you could be a real nigga, but you ain't got to do all that fighting, all that shooting, all that dissing. You don't got to do all that. You can sit there and bring the next nigga up and then still be up yourself. They don't got to be down and you be up for you to be up. Okay, and I got to give him his props on that. You did your fucking thing, J. Cole. Future and Drake, get the fuck over it. Get the fuck over it. Y'all are making an example for all these other rappers that are coming up and these youngsters that are coming up. Y'all the same fucking age as me. Get a fucking grip, okay? Get over it. Y'all arguing over some female. What? It's a female that neither one of y'all would have been with in 3 fucking months. Let it go. All right. Let's go ahead and put the next topic up. Let's get to the next topic on the docket. Okay. Aoki Lee Simmons. Let's get her picture up, babe. Aoki Lee Simmons, 21, says she's depresso espresso after splitting from Vittorio Asaf, 65. Now, this was her boyfriend, and this happened so soon. I feel like as soon as I found out about him, 2 days later, they were broken up. Okay. First off, how old is she? She's 21. Okay, she's still a baby. We all know that she has problems with her dad. Now, if you don't know who her dad is Russell Lee Simmons. I think, is that the right one? Is it Russell? Because the other one is, what's the other one? Oh, that's Run DMC. Okay, so Russell. Okay, Russell Simmons is her daddy, and her mama is Kamora Lee Simmons. Okay, or Kamora Lee. You know, she was married to Russell for a good bit. Now, you guys know Aoki does not. Aoki. I know I didn't just call this girl Aoki. Well, you can tell I'm a chef. Okay, so Aoki, we all know that she hasn't been getting along with her dad. She doesn't have a very good relationship with her dad. I covered this few months back, and they don't have a really good relationship. Now, I think that you should be free to date whoever you want to date as long as they're legal and as long as they're in agreement. However, I do think that this right here was daddy issues. I think this was daddy issues. Even when we saw the video that they put out and it was them talking in the car, it was kind of cringy. Okay, it wasn't kind of cringy, it was cringy. It was like she was talking to him like a daddy, like, oh, I'm so excited, I want to do this, oh, and I want to go see this, and oh, I want to go see that, and oh, daddy please, daddy please, daddy please. That's what it sounded like. Okay, so I don't really think this relationship ending is that bad. You know, I think that the man probably saw an opportunity to where he could sit there and groom or why do I want to say baptize? Manipulate, you know, a young girl. Okay, but I think that maybe she was too fucking annoying for him. Okay. She was too fucking annoying for him. I think that this girl is real jittery. She's having a breakdown every other day, and that's not a joke. You know what I'm saying? I really wish her the best with that and what's going on with that. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad that this broke up, okay? It just didn't seem that he was that into her and that maybe he had other reasons of wanting to be with her, maybe being able to control her. I don't know, but it just didn't sit right with me. So I'm actually glad that they're broken up. Aoki, okay? Aoki, let me tell you something. You're a beautiful young girl, sweetheart, okay? Stop explaining yourself to the fucking internet. Good, baby. I'm glad you took that off because I was really about to go in because every time I turn around, this girl is complaining about something or crying about something. She's crying about the internet saying something about her body image because she really gets fired from these jobs by the internet commenting on her body image. Well, girl, I don't know what the fuck you expect to do unless you don't show us your fucking body. Because they gonna comment, okay? They gonna call you skinny and anorexic. They gonna call me fat and overweight. They gonna comment regardless, okay? All you can do is keep doing you, okay? And I hope that things get better between you and your daddy and you stop looking for these old ass men to sit there and help you with motherfucking daddy issues, okay? All right, let's go ahead and go to the next topic on the docket. All right, let's go ahead and put her up on the screen, babe. K. Michelle explains why she doesn't like men who cry. I don't feel protected, is what she said. Well, I think that this is a problem, okay? And the reason why I think that this is a problem, you know, to each its own, whatever it is that that you want, okay, or that you believe in, that is your prerogative, and it is freedom of speech, okay, freedom of your own opinion. But I will say that I think that this is one of the reasons why men, especially black men, have a problem with opening up about their emotions, okay? K. Michelle, you know, you did that song, Can't Raise a Man. But let me tell you something. I think that the reason that you can't find a man is because, bitch, of shit like this. How you gonna sit there and sit there and say that the man can't cry? Everybody got motherfucking emotions. This is the reason why our black men have so much on them and so much on their backs, and the reason why things happen and psycho and crazy situations happen, because you guys don't let them be human. They are human. When they came out the womb, just like when we came out the womb, the doctor did not say, slap them on the ass and say, you're not allowed to cry. This is the last cry that you get, young man, in your lifetime. That's not fair. If anything, I think that a man that could, now I'm not sitting there saying and be a bitch constantly and crying about everything. I didn't get the job and he got the job. I'm not sitting there and saying be a bitch. But what I am sitting there and saying is I think that there's something sweet about a man that can sit there and let his feelings out, let a tear out or so, and then when they let that tear out, be able to pick back up and then and keep going. And I think that being able to allow a man to express his feelings is really important for mental health. You guys, you know, heard me say in the beginning of the show, I took a break. I needed to focus on me. I needed to focus on my mental. Okay, mental health is so important. And by sitting there and expecting a man once he comes in to your life not to cry because it doesn't make you feel protected, I feel it's toxic as hell. So fucking toxic. K Michelle, and there's no reason that there for you to even act that way. That explains the reason why you ain't found a fucking man yet. Okay? That explains that reason. Because not allowing a man to sit there and showing any emotion is part of the toxic cycle that we have in our Black relationships as it is right now. Let these men cry if they have to get it off their chest. Let them express their feelings if they have to express their feelings. Okay, let them take a day if they need to take a day. They are not superhuman. They will forever be our heroes to us. But the thing is if we want them to continue to be heroes, we got to let them be able to take a rest. Every superhero has to go and rest somehow, some way. Think about that. Somehow, some way. Okay, and every superhero has a weakness. So let's not get something and make it a weakness and throw it at them. You're wrong for that, K Michelle. You're wrong for that. All right. All right, you guys, it's time for positivity check. I've got to work on hitting that button that many times. I might as well just change it to positivity check at this time because it's positivity break, but something keeps making me want to say positivity check. Anyway, you guys, it's time for positivity break. This citrus tea is so good. All right. Was it positivity check or positivity break? Positivity break. Time for positivity break. Thank you, babe. Time for positivity break. Now, Megan Thee Stallion speaks out on reclaiming her mental health and mental and physical health following the 2020 shooting. A lot of people didn't treat me like I was human for a long time. Good for Megan Thee Stallion. Good for Megan Thee Stallion. I think that one thing, it is so good that, again, we're talking about the mental health and her promoting mental health. And, you know, I understand what Megan is saying because I saw it everywhere. So many people threw shade and had hate towards Megan and had so much shit to say to her about her. They tried to counsel her. I mean, and to be quite honest with you, it really hasn't stopped. It's calmed down. But since Tory went to jail, he, you know what I'm saying, out of sight, out of mind. So people aren't really talking about it. But through the whole time that after it happened, right after it happened, the interviews, the social media, the trial, her and her best friend Kelsey breaking up, Tory going to jail, she was really lit on fire. Okay. And it seems like she's getting back to her normal self. She was even in a restaurant eating, cracking jokes about Nicki. Now, you know that there was this whole beef while I was on my hiatus. Okay. Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion that did Hot Girl Summer together for some reason. Now it's a cold motherfucking winter. Okay. And so they beefing. They beefing now. And Nicki Minaj came out with a whole motherfucking diss track. Now, Meg must have really struck a chord with Nicki because for her to come out with a whole goddamn motherfucking diss song, she didn't even respond back to fucking Remy. Oh, no, yes, she did with no fraud. It was just so weak of a response. I didn't remember it. But she did respond back with no fraud. She did. She did. Don't come for me, Barbs. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. So she was joking about Nicki because, you know, Nicki, when she was doing her whole diss towards Meg. I'm sorry, it's still hilarious today when she was like, you don't want it to get out. Meg was picking at her at the table with that. And I feel like when you can sit there and make fun of your own diss track, you know what I'm saying? You're really not letting people's words and what they have to say to you get you down. And everybody knows how the Barbs is. Okay. So the fact that Meg is still holding up and doing strong after the Queen of the Barbs did a diss track on her is amazing. And I think it's even more amazing that she is pointing to and showing and talking about mental health. So good job for you, Meg. That was our positivity break. Said it right that time. You guys, I didn't get into my look today. This was my first time, you guys, going chocolate. Okay. I done did blonde. I done did red. I done did blue. You guys missed the blue while we was out on hiatus. I done did blue. I done did so many black, but I went with the chocolate this time. I went with the chocolate 26-inch. You know, I like it. She gives. All right, you guys. Time for, let's get into it. All right, you guys. So let's put them up on the screen. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, put me back on the screen, babe. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean P. Combs, whatever you want to, Daddy, you guys know all the shit that's going on with Puffy. Okay, so for those of you guys that don't know, let me explain it really quickly. It's straight and to the point. He's pretty much being accused, okay, of sex trafficking, drugs, a bunch of scandals. Now, this started when Cassie, his ex, came out and said all the stuff that he did, which, you know, involves sex trafficking, abusing her, making her have sex with other men, making her do substances, all types of stuff that he did that, you know, he SA'd her. It just, the list goes on and on. Now, Cassie settled out of court. Okay. Cassie got that coin. However, after Cassie did that, this opened up a whole can of motherfucking worms, okay? A whole fucking can of worms. And since then, goddamn, that bullseye has been on motherfucking Sean Diddy, Puffy Daddy Combs, okay? Notification. So much has been on him, and I mean, they are really trying to take him down. They have raided both of his homes. I know we saw them outside of his home in Miami, and I know that Diddy is trying to act like he is unbothered, but let me tell you something. It seems like they closing in, okay? Now, there's also all these rumors about Puffy. You know, when I was growing up, it was Puffy, but how Diddy is gay. Okay, now here's the thing. I do think that Diddy is gay, 100%. I think that there's too much talk around Hollywoods. And now I'm not going to say the name, but I do remember when I was on Jason's show, and I did tell you guys how there was one celebrity that was gay. I almost got sued for that. And y'all didn't believe me. Then it came out later. Put that in my book. No, I'm not going to put nothing like that in my book. My book is going to be about my life. But I did tell you guys about that. And I do believe that Puffy is gay. Okay. But I don't care about that. If you're gay, Puffy, then come out and be gay. Be gay, Puffy. You'll still be a bad boy. You'll still be a bad boy for life. You're just gay, Puffy bad boy for life. Okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Where I think that there's a problem, wherein lies the problem, is if you're preying on young kids coming into the industry, kids like that were Usher's age and like Justin Bieber and stuff like that. And looking back at the videos that we weren't paying attention when the videos came out, but looking back at them now, they seem really, really weird. Now, there's been people that got caught by stray bullets in this whole situation, but I don't know if they're stray bullets or I don't know if they're real. Meek Mill, who was extremely close to Puffy, okay, they said that Puffy used to freak down and have sex with Meek Mill. Let's go ahead and put him up on the screen, babe. And this is Meek Mill. This is a Philly rapper, okay, also the ex of Nicki Minaj. Okay, that's the one that gave Remy the advice that Nicki's ass popped. Okay, and he couldn't touch the box for months. Okay, so Meek Mill, and they're saying that Diddy was with Meek Mill, and Meek Mill is saying that this has caused so much strife in his life that it is allowing his son to be confused. His son now does not know, is daddy gay or is daddy straight? I think that it's important, Meek Mill, that if by now, nigga, if you ain't told your motherfucking son about social media and the tabloids and how people twist shit and do shit, now look, now that's something your publicist told you to motherfucking say. Because ain't no goddamn son confused about the daddy being gay or straight when how is you acting in the house? Now, is you doing shit, walking around with heels and putting wigs on when you in the house around your son? Because why in the fuck is he being confused over something that is said out in social media when social media talks and he knows his daddy is a celebrity? Now, Or is this a Caitlyn Jenner situation where goddamn Kylie and Kendall saw him walking up the hills, the stairs and heels? Okay. Are we going to hear stories years from now when your son is able to speak up and isn't under your supervision anymore about how you were walking up the stairs, up and down with heels on? That's what I think you should be worried about, me, because ain't no way in hell a man is confused about his dad's sexuality. When you've been a celebrity for how long and your name is constantly on social media. Okay. So I'm sorry that you're getting hit by stray bullets. I can't sit there and say if that relationship is true or not, but I can believe it. I can believe it. And the reason why I can believe it is one word: power. Power. Okay. Puff Daddy, don't never get it twisted. That man has a lot of fucking power. Okay. And you may think that it wouldn't happen, but there's a lot of people that will sit there and say, hey, I suck your dick for some fame. I'll do this to be a star. I'm just saying, that's what it is. That's not a lie. That is for sure what it is. There are a lot of people that will do anything for fame, for clout, for money. Okay. Now, another person that's gotten hit with a stray bullet, and I don't really know if it's a stray bullet either, because it seems like that she was involved with Puffy and didn't have quite any problem with him. Let's go ahead and put her up on the screen, babe. Young Miami. Young Miami. Now, we know that Young Miami and Puff Daddy, put me back up on the screen, babe. We know that Young Miami and Puff Daddy, that they are in a relationship together. However, we don't really know what kind of relationship. Seems to be open. He can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. She could do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Hell, at this point in time, she may be his motherfucking beard. I don't know. That may be the reason why Puff Daddy switched from so many women. You know, a lot of people, a lot of women have sat there and reported that Puff Daddy was gay, and it may be the reason why he switched for so many women, allegedly, because he was using them as his beards, allegedly, and he has to keep switching as soon as one finds out what's going on or gets sick of the bullshit, allegedly. R.I.P. Kim Porter. I think he had something to do with it, allegedly. Go back and look at Jaguar, right, you guys, and look at everything that she says, because she makes sense. Okay, she ain't telling no lies. So anyway, Young Miami, okay, was served with some papers. Now, I'm not sure if the papers were about Diddy. It could have nothing to do with that situation. However, I don't see what they would be concerning, okay, of her getting served. She was served at a birthday party, celebrating a birthday party with friends. And I don't see what anything else that it could be about that would come up right now. So it seems like everybody's being hit by stray bullets here. So they're pulling this thing together. Okay, they're gonna try to charge this man with something, and whoever else that they could take down with it. They're looking for it to be the biggest bust ever. Now, with all this stuff going on with Puff Daddy, it's not very many people that have spoke out for him, and you would think that a man that is this popular, throws the biggest parties, has all the celebrities at his house, that somebody should have came out and spoke out for him. And actually, there have been a couple of people, but not as many as you think that it would. And one of the people that have spoken out for him is this guy, Stevie J. Let's put him up there, baby. Now, you guys know Stevie J. He's been a producer, friend of Puffy. He's also on Love and Hip Hop. You know, he has a baby by Jocelyn Hernandez and by Mimi. I don't even know what Mimi's last name is, but anyway, he has babies by them and babies by many others as well, if I'm not mistaken. This man is coming out and speaking out on behalf of Puff Daddy and showing videos of Puffy's parties and what they are and what they represent. Well, let me tell you something, Stevie. We're not talking about the parties. We're not talking about the opening parties, the beginning party. We're talking about the after parties. We're talking about the shit that goes on in those rooms that got cameras. That's what the fuck we talking about. You know damn well ain't nobody talking about the main party. But what you did do is you did incriminate some people showing the main event and everybody there. You got Mary J. Blige. You got every motherfucking celebrity there. Question is, which one stayed for the after party? That's the question. Now, Stevie J, let me get into you for a second. Nobody's going to sit there and listen to your rat face and what the fuck you got to say. Nigga, you fucked and married your homie's wife. The Notorious B.I.G. Biggie. Y'all know him? Oh. Yes, he married Big Papa's wife. Okay. So Faith Evans, okay, you fucked her, married her. Puppy, you said you made it seem like you was cool with it. When you look about it and you look around and you think about it, these are just some dangerous, dirty motherfuckers. And I don't think that Diddy, you may want to tell Stevie J to stand the fuck down, because if I was in a whole world of shit like you are, the last person on this earth I would want talking about it is motherfucking Stevie J. You got Stevie J talking about it. You got Whack 100 and goddamn Robert Kelly. R. Kelly talking about this shit and defending you. These are the wrong fucking people. So if you guys, why won't somebody stand up? I think that there's a lot of truth to this stuff that's going on with Diddy. And all I can say is, is I hope that justice prevails. Let's get in for a second to the lips. Guys. Savage X Fenty. This is Fenty. Fenty Beauty. Rihanna. That's too small. I can't see what color this is. But yes, Fenty. I got this in Colorado. I couldn't resist that look that they put on my lips. I thought it was really cute. So anyway, yeah, we wish all the people that are involved in this situation. Y'all, celebrities that came out about being abused by Diddy. I mean, it's just a lot of shit that I just don't see how he's going to get out of this, And I think that the best thing that we could do, sit back and watch. Sit back and watch. We'll see what it comes out to be, if this even is something that goes to court, that they sit there and put a conviction out on him for. But let me tell you something. I think that he did it. One, I think that he's gay, and it's okay that he's gay. There's no problem with being gay. Embrace yourself. But I do think that he was sex trafficking, and I do think that he had was preying on the young children coming into the industry. I've just heard it too much in Hollywood about that. However, I hope that justice prevails and what's meant to happen will happen. Okay. All right. Let's, we got more for, let's get into it. All right, you guys, it's time for Address the Mess. Y'all let me know what you think about in the comments, for real. Let me know if you think that nigga did it. I mean, I need you to let me know if you think he doing sex trafficking, if you think he had something to do with Kim Porter's murder, if you think that Young Miami, if you think me, y'all let me know what y'all think about it, okay? Let me know in the comments below. All right, you guys, so let's address the mess. We got two to address. All right, let's go ahead and put her up on the screen. Glorilla right here. Glorilla, everybody. Now, I love me some Glorilla. But Glorilla and JT are beefing. Glorilla and JT are beefing. Let's go ahead and put JT up on the screen, babe. This is JT. You guys may know her. She is from the City Girls. She was in the group The City Girls with Young Miami and herself. Okay, and we're gonna get to that in a second. So JT and Glorilla are beefing. Now, recently Glorilla put out a new album, okay, and on that album she made a song. Now, way back, okay, there was an incident to where everybody was saying, it was circling around social media, that Glorilla had slapped JT and JT did not do anything. Later, JT put a verse a line in one of her songs saying, slapped a bitch and still had money for bail, something around one of those lines or whatever. So people took it and they ran with it even more. Then here we have JT, who didn't even speak on it. Okay. It was like, no, she spoke on it, but she wasn't that invested in it. She was like, no, the girl didn't slap me. That didn't happen, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Glorilla never cleared it up. She never clarified. She actually played on it. Then in this recent album that Glorilla just put out, she sat there and said, me and JT, she tried to squash everything. She said, me and JT aren't friends, but we're not beefing. Man, well, JT said, fuck that shit, bitch. Fuck you, hoe. Because you weren't saying that stuff when they was running with it and they was spreading all these rumors and you didn't dead them. Now you want to sit there and try to say something and use my name for clout on your record. Now, here's the thing. I love Glorilla. She is one of my favorite rappers out right now, but I got to agree with JT on this one. You can't do no fake shit like that with me. Niggas is running around saying that you fucking slapping me and you not clarifying it. You laughing. Then you put a goddamn line in your song about slapping hoes and getting bail. Then, bitch, the next time you motherfucking talk to me, you want to do all kumbaya on your motherfucking song? so they could give you clout and make the record scales go up? Sales go up? No. I'd be having something to do with you too. And the only thing that JT did was she just set the record straight. I'm tongue twisted today. Set the record straight. That we not friends, ho. Don't say my name. Don't say anything because you didn't say anything when the time was. Now, I have to address this mess because I think that this is ridiculous. I think that Glorilla, you need to hit JT up personally, and y'all need to talk. And then once you talk to her, you need to publicly apologize because you did stuff publicly. You tried to sit there and make a joke of it publicly. You need to publicly apologize. But we got enough of the female games and the female rappers going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Got darn Ice Spice throwing shots at Lotto. Got darn Nikki throwing shots at goddamn Lotto. Lotto throwing shots at Coy. Goddamn Nikki throwing shots at Coy. Nikki throwing shots at Meg. There's a common name in here. Pay attention. I'm just saying. Now, the next part of the address the mess that we have is again JT. Can we put JT back up there, babe? Let's put JT back up there. JT from City Girls. You guys, at this point in time, I don't even know if she's in a group. That's Miami. That's Miami, but that's okay. That's Glorilla. That's JT. Okay. There we go. Props to my hubby, you guys, for still standing in there, still being a producer. And you guys wish him a happy birthday down in the comments because it is his birthday tomorrow. The phone decided it wanted to go dead. It's trying to cut off. Anyway, so yes, it's his birthday tomorrow, you guys. So show him love down in the comments. So now, yes, so JT and Young Miami that was in a group together are now beefing as well. Okay, now here's the thing. If somebody could sit there and tell me why they actually started beefing, let me know, because I didn't know that they were really beefing like this, because there's always been the tabloids have always tried to make them go against each other, but they've always stood their ground and have stated how they are sisters and this is that and the other. Well, they were exchanging words. Okay, they exchanged words on Instagram, on IG, and pretty much JT told Young Miami that, you know, you got stuff that you got to look out for and that you got to cover up, got to worry about. Pretty much you have the whole Diddy situation to worry about, and things that you have to take care of, you know, and Young Miami hit her back with, you like, look, why are you doing this, Twain? Like, I never did anything but support you, you know, love you, care about you. It seems like you're always mad, like you're always angry. It don't matter what anybody does, you're always angry. And the thing is with that is that I will agree. Okay, it does seem like that JT constantly has the stank fucking face. And it seems like she's one of those girls that would be mad if you hanging out with somebody or, you know, having other friends or having a good time with other females. It seems like that is how she would be. But I'm going to say the same thing that I said about Glorilla and JT. JT and Young Miami, y'all have done some great things. Okay. Even though I do think that JT, you can out rap goddamn Miami underneath the motherfucking bus. But hey, to each its own. It's whoever prefers something. People are going to have their own opinion. I still think that you guys are both talented. I just think that JT is more talented, but you guys both bring great things to the group. Y'all not finna make me the villain that sat there and pitted two girls against each other that was in the group. No, I just spoke my motherfucking opinion. I'm still all about women empowerment, which is why I say that JT and Young Miami, Carisha, please get with your friend. Y'all talk about this. And don't let social media separate you guys, and keep social media out of your fucking business. You guys got plenty of fingers where you can sit there and text back and forth or pick up a phone and call, that you don't have to sit there and send tweets or X's or whatever the hell it's called now. You don't have to send that shit out. Okay? Address the mess between a phone call between the two of you guys. Okay? That's all I got to say. It's messy. We got to stop the woman on woman. Just address the mess. And I'm not talking about, you know, oh, okay, well, Queen Sharyn, what you talking about? Look, nigga, it's my job, nigga. That's what I do. And you guys are welcome to say your opinion about me all you want. I just don't give a fuck. Now, you guys, that's it for the show. That's it for the show. First show back. First show back, and we did that. The first show back, and we did that, guys. You guys, it took a lot to get to this point. It took a lot to get to this point because my MacBook had a fucking breakdown. I got to send it off to get worked on. So this is my hubby's computer, and we're having to just rearrange and do everything. It was so much stuff that was going wrong. This was supposed to be out today at 8:00 p.m., but better late than never, you guys. So because I wanted to get it done. No matter what obstacle was coming up, I wanted to get it done for you guys. And I want to thank you guys for the support, for the messages that I got when I was on hiatus and I wasn't doing the show about when was the show coming back. Thank you guys all for the love, all for the support. I'm back. I'm ready to do this, you know. Slow and steady wins the race, and that's what we're going to do. And I'm just glad that you guys are in that race with me, and doing this with me. And I thank you guys so much. And you guys know that you can catch me every Thursday. You guys, we may mix the day again. I don't know, but for right now, it's every Thursday, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you guys know who the fuck I am. I'm Queen Sharyn, Queen of the Messy Report, where I cover the mess so you don't have to stress. And I will see you guys next week for another episode of Hot Off the Press. Until then, deuces.